My camera a little blurry. Okay, we go.
Well, I want to take this moment to let you know that what you've been saying to me lately about how I don't like to do things and all of a sudden I want to do things. I always had thought that, just because our relationship, that when I wanted to do stuff, you didn't, and when I wanted to do stuff, you didn't want to do it. And it caused a lot of friction. But we're going on 7 years. And every day I look at you and I think about, what we've gone through in our past. And I always say the past isn't equal to the future. And you are important to me. And I've gone through a lot, of just recently, a lot of thought on how I feel about you. And you, I understand things I've done that has hurt you. And things that I feel that you've done to me have hurt me. And I just don't want that to continue on. I want us to be loving and, true to each other because I love you. And you are important to me. And you mean everything to me. I just want to let you know that. And that's how I feel. And believe me, everything you've said to me lately it does register with me. I think, we grew up two different ways, and I got these crazy ways that I do things, and you have your ways of doing things. And I know we don't always equal out together. And I always used to say that, it would be boring if we were the same. But I want you to know that I don't want to lose you.
Hey guys, Stephen wanted to come on Facebook Live and speak with me. I gave him the opportunity. Lately, Stephen been wanting to hang out with me and do things with me, and I tell him no. And I have to make sure when I explain to him no, why I say no to him. And he don't get it. A lot of people see that I'm mean to you. But my ways come from somewhere. And it's sad that it got to this point. Sorry. When I was loving Stephen, he was not loving me. When I was actively in love with Stephen, him and his grandma was being really, really mean to me. I mean, really mean to me. Like, so mean to me. But I was so in love, I couldn't see what they was doing to me. I'm not that same person, that I was back then. I still love you, and you know that. But all of the stuff that you and your grandmother took me through, I can see it now. You know what I'm saying? I realize what y'all did to me. And it took many years to see what my daughter seen, see what my mama seen, see what my sister and my son and my friends seen, seeing what people seen on Facebook. It took a lot of years for me to see it. But I see it now. And so, you made me the way I am towards you. You did this. You wouldn't take me nowhere. You wouldn't go nowhere with me. You wouldn't be supportive as a husband. You wouldn't help me with bills. You wouldn't help me with my car note when I lost my job. You would say, that hurt me so bad, Stephen. You would tell me, take something that I truly love, take it back to the dealership. Instead of trying to figure out how much extra money you had to help assist me as your wife with my bills and what I was going through.
Thanks, baby.
You know, we bought a house. We bought a house. A house. It was so hard to get you to sign the documents. We bought the house. I paid for everything. It hurt me. I lost my house. I put so much money into the house. I worked my ass off. I ain't asked you for nail dime. You know what? Double time and overtime. Still came home and cooked dinner. I paid for everything. The house, the earnest fee, the lawyers, everything. And 2 days before we got our keys to our house, everybody knew what bedroom they gonna have. I had my granddaughter. I still got the picture of my granddaughter sitting on the kitchen cabinet. We had just went over there and did the walkthrough. We was getting our keys Friday. It was Wednesday. They said, oh, Stephen forgot to sign one piece of paper. All we needed was Stephen Young. I had my keys Friday. One piece of paper. You forgot to sign. The mortgage company say, just get him to sign it, and you refused to sign it. We lost my house. And we still together 7 years later, so we lost it for no reason. And you told me, who cares? I said, Stephen, all the money I put into the house, who cares? You'll get it back. You'll get it back. And you did not lose a day of sleep. It didn't affect you at all. That was hard for me. Knowing I don't drink and drive. After working and having the weekend off, I wanted to socialize with people. Hang out with friends and go to the corner bar that was 2 blocks away from the house. I said, Stephen, can you drop me off to the bar? It's only 2 blocks. I mean, it was walking distance, but I didn't want to drive because I didn't want to get a DUI. You wouldn't drive me 2 blocks down the street. You wouldn't even pick me up. I would call you on the phone. I said, Stephen, can you come get me? I'm ready to come home. No, walk home, walk home. You would let me walk home until the people in the bar knew I ain't had no ride home would bring me 2 blocks down the street. You wouldn't go to my family house. You wouldn't act right when you did go. You did so much stuff. But now you loving me. Now you say I'm mean to you. And I say, Stephen, you made me the way I am. You made me the angry black woman. You made me mean to you. By the way you and your grandmother treated me. Your grandmother took you on my wedding night. The night we got married. Your grandma made you stay there with her. Your grandmother. Your grandma told you not to sign for the house. Your grandma told you not to help get apartments. Your grandma told you don't help rent with another house. And you would never even sign your lease, your name on no houses I got. But you would stay there. You wouldn't even put your name on a light bill. You wouldn't put your name on a water bill. But you'll use the lights and you'll use the water. Now, you want to go places with me, and I don't want you to go. I said the reason I don't want you to go, not that I don't love you. I said I don't want you to go because you made me accustomed not being with you. I don't know how to be with you in public because you trained me not to be with you in public. Now you want to hang out with me, and I don't want to hang out with you. And this all stems from the way you treated me our whole marriage. This 7 years later. Now you want to receive your wife. Now you want to love your wife. And now you want to be with your wife. Now your wife don't want to be with you. This is what you did. This is everything you built me. I was a good woman to you, and I'm still a good woman to you. You can't walk out there and ask what man with me.
I can ask you a question? I'll let you talk.
Go ahead. You can talk to.
Well, my perception was throughout our relationship that, I felt like I was being manipulated.
How?
I'm just letting you know that.
Okay.
Okay? And that's as plain and simple. To doing all these things that I was not comfortable with. This was a big change for me coming into this relationship with you. For several years, I was not on my own anymore, and coming into this relationship, on the whim of, I saw you and you look beautiful and everything, and it was true. And we didn't get a chance to know each other until later on. And our connection wasn't like 100%. We would get into arguments for stupid stuff because I acted a certain way because you weren't accustomed to the way I was, and I wasn't accustomed to the way you were. I never been in a relationship where somebody, would come at me with their, a swing or something and swing at me. I was never involved in that stuff until, when I was a kid, when I was mentally and physically abused by my mother. And then, then that happened because, the throwing of the phones or, the thing with the dinner table and the fight, all that stuff that was stupid, it happened. And it was just a downward spiral from there. But I never stopped listening. Let me talk. I'll let you talk for 25 minutes.
I stopped. You ain't got to argue about it. You said let me talk.
It's my turn.
Okay, you said let me talk. I said okay.
But look, plain and simple. Over time, I've seen through all the stupid crap I did. Okay? The crap that happened back in September 2019, all that stuff. I should never have ever went off the beaten path and started talking to anybody or hanging out with anybody else. It was stupid of me.
You won't own it. Stop making this. See, that's our biggest and your biggest downfall is you try to justify what you do.
I did wrong.
No. You got to own it. You got to use the word. Don't say hanging out this. You cheated. You in the company of another woman, driving her in my brand new vehicle that you didn't want even let me drive, sneaking around out of town with another woman is cheating. Stop justifying what you did.
I did wrong.
Say it. Say I cheated. You're going to feel better. You had an affair.
I cheated. I'm sorry.
You had an affair. Own it. And stop making one thing about you.
I apologize for.
You were making an excuse for what you do. You should own what you do. And then it'll lower the frustration. Like, I ain't got to stop and say what you did. You cheated. You had an affair within the marriage.
And, with everything.
And you had an affair within the marriage on the same job that we worked at. It was very disrespectful to me and my character. It was very disrespectful. You could have had an affair with anybody, but not on the same fucking job that we both worked at. After the hoes down there got me terminated. That was like the biggest no-no. All those females were down there and still are jealous of me because I became famous. They was jealous of me before I became famous. And then they was jealous because I married a white man. And then I went famous and I went to Hollywood. They caused me to lose my job. And you going to go down there and stand with them and have an affair on your wife. After they took my job of 14, 15 years. And you go down there, take my name off your license plate. And disrespect, don't lie.
No, you took yours off my plate
you
first.
You came home.
I was joking about that until you did yours.
It was on your mind. Stephen, you was already having plans or you was already dating.
You and I have been
Stephen,
fighting.
No. Stop lying.
I'm not lying on.
Tell the fucking truth.
Tell me the truth.
You're not.
Stephen,
you had started messing with that woman. Okay?
Relax.
You had started messing with that woman. Mm-hmm. I don't know if y'all was messing around while I was there. You had started dating that woman, and as soon as I left HRT, you wanted my name off your license plate. And I was sitting on the porch, and I'll never forget. I was saying, what's Stephen at? I was sitting on the porch. I was smoking a cigarette. Stephen had on his license plate the letter N, the number 2, Rhoda. On my license plate, it was number N, the letter 2, Stephen, Stevn. Okay, I'm sitting on my porch. It never was an issue with our license plates. He wanted it. I had it on mine. He had it in his. Into Rhoda and mine say into Stephen. One day I'm sitting on my porch smoking a cigarette. My husband ain't at home. He always home. I never have to look for him. But all of a sudden, Stephen coming up missing. It never crossed my mind Stephen was having an affair because Stephen has always told people how much in love he was with me. So be worried of a man who say they love you and they'll never cheat because they'll be the first one to get out there and cheat. So watch those warning signs. Those are the telltale signs that he's telling a complete goddamn lie. So when I'm sitting on the porch smoking a cigarette, Stephen come home late one night and says that, I want to change my license plate. I say, change your license plate for what? I done lost my job, and then he want to change his license plate and come to find out the reason he want. So I said, okay, well, change your license plate. But before he got to change his, I changed mine. I said, okay, you want to change it, change it. Because this is what Stephen did to me. This is what Stephen did to me. When I lost my job down there, let me tell you this. Then I'm gonna let you go with yours.
Thank you.
When I lost my job with Steven, everything about Steven changed. He said, you better have your money for your rent. You better have your money for your car note. You better have your money for your car insurance. He wouldn't help me. He gave me $20 when he got paid. 20 lousy dollars. I'd never forget. And it was for me and Baby Gabby, because one about home with Baby Gabby. And told me I better make that $20 last. Rolanda took care of me until I was able to come out of depression, because I suffered through depression from that situation with my job. I was getting disability from my job, Hampton Roads Transit. My union president and myself begged Stephen to put me on his health insurance so that Hampton Roads to pay me my disability. Stephen refused to put me on his insurance. I lost my disability. See, I don't tell a lot of people I lost my job, but I was with my job so long, I'm invested. So I get retirement from Hampton Roads Transit. And being that I left out on medical, I was getting my early disability, early retirement. But being that Stephen wouldn't add me to insurance, I lost my disability retirement. So now in order to get my benefits, I have to wait now until I get 65 years old, which I already was getting it at 48 years old. But he would not put me or his health insurance so I can continue to get my early retirement. So now since I couldn't stay on the insurance to get my early retirement, I had to wait until I get 65. Yes, I lost my job with HRT. Yes, the holes down there got me terminated. But what they didn't know, that I had enough years in to get retirement from Hampton Roads Transit. But if he had put me on his insurance, I would still be getting my early retirement due to my disability. And I lost that. And that's another reason. There was over $1,000 a month, or almost $1,000 a month I lost because of you.
Well, let's put it this way. That's not entirely true.
Oh my God.
Listen to Stephen.
Go ahead, Stephen.
Okay, this is what happened.
Okay.
Okay, because they were proving the fact that you were not disabled.
No,
they went to your doctors and they had to change all the information. So don't put it all on me.
Let's go there.
No. Let me talk about this.
Okay,
no,
go ahead.
I've been sitting here listening to talk. Okay, and look at this. Okay, I lost out too. Okay, I lost out on things too. So you're not the only one who lost out on things. Okay, I lost out on stuff that I cherished, materialistic items. I lost out on a job because your family protected you. Okay, and it went back when I was saying some stupid shit, and I lost out too. And was I selfish? At times, yes. Okay? I didn't mean to be. It was built in me for the last 20-some years of my life. It was not anyone's fault but my own. And I live up to my faults. But I never, and then I always wonder why you and I cannot, always get along. You would fight with me, I would fight with you all the time. And we'd never get on the same level, We have we have mental issues that we are dealing with in our lives, but I never ever meant for things to happen like this, Rhoda. I love you.
I love you too, Stephen.
No, I love you.
No, I love you
and
too.
Listen to me. I love you, and that's the problem, is that love is so hard.
No, it's not.
Now, listen to me. You will respect the fact that I do love you. Okay? And I don't, listen to me. When I say that you're never going to be with another man, I don't know that, but I don't want you to be. I want to be the man for you the rest of your life. That's me. And I'm going to have it that way.
No.
You will be mine for the rest of your life.
No, I won't.
You will be mine for the rest of your life. You and I will never get rid of each other.
Okay, stop saying
I'm not going to say
then that stupid stuff right there, which makes me mad.
All right, I apologize.
Okay, go back to my insurance.
No,
I'm gonna go back to it.
I don't know. I was so cloudy. Everything going on. That
You
short
and
period
your
of time
grandma,
was,
you and
No,
your
I
grandmother,
told
you
that.
allowed
I
your
gotta get
grandma.
her out of my head.
No, you allowed your grandma to ruin your marriage. Your grandma even told you not to give me a ring. His grandma told him not to give me a wedding ring. She got a voodoo shop, and she told him to come to her voodoo shop and get me one of her rings that she sell for $10 at the voodoo shop. And he asked me, do I want to go out there and pick one out? They did so much mean stuff to me. Like, I'm bitter. I'm an angry black woman when it comes to you. I'm just an angry black woman. Like,
this comes in spurts, though. You love me at times, and we have fun
Stephen,
at times.
you don't understand what I'm trying to say to you. I love you, but I'm not in love with you. That's the difference. Yes, I love you. I love you as my husband. I love you as my
Baby,
husband. Listen.
You said you loved me last night. You were in love with me.
That was a lie. Last night I
You
just
did say that though.
Stephen, close.
After I wiped your
Ears.
drool.
Stop playing and listen to what I'm saying. That's it. It's like when I'm talking to you for real,
Yeah.
you try to close your ears, and it frustrates me because I'm telling you the truth. Okay? Yes, my stomach growling. Yes, I love you as a husband, but I'm not in love with you like a wife supposed to be with her husband.
Well, you better change that.
I don't think it's no going back.
It has to be.
I don't think it's no going back.
I can't lose my wife.
No, you're not losing your wife. It's just that you're in love with me. It's a season. Our marriages go through a season. Our marriage right now is going through a season. Okay? And the season is, this season of our marriage, Stephen is in love with me. This season of our marriage, I'm not in love with Stephen. Yes, we still love one another, but this season, we're not on the same season. See what I'm saying? Your season is over for me. Now, you see what I'm saying? I'm not in love with you right now. You're right now in love with me.
Oh, maybe.
But come 6 months from now, the tables may change. You may be not in love with me, and I might be in love with you. That's what a marriage do. It's never perfect. It goes through a cycle. And we're going through a cycle right now where you want more of me and I don't want more of you. Because you should give me more of you when I wanted it. So since you didn't do it for me, I'm not going to do it for you.
She wants to make it right.
It don't.
Then don't do this to me.
I'm not going to do it for you. So I'm going to continue to hit this front door, beat my face, put my makeup on, and carry my butt by myself.
Oh.
You can't hang with me.
Let me just be next to you and I'll push the buttons, please.
No, you can't be with me. You didn't want to be with me when I wanted you to be with me, so you're not going to be with me now. No.
Baby.
No.
We can go to Williamsburg together.
No, I don't want to do that stuff no more. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it no more.
When you were cold last night, I covered you up with the blankies, and I made sure your head had a pillow under it after you laid on my arms all night.
It's okay. You're my husband. You're supposed to do that.
And
you're supposed to do that. You're my husband.
I washed your dishes this morning.
You probably have wash place you always do, and then want my dishes with your dishes if you had it.
Well, look at this. And look, I made sure your whites were white, and I picked up your laundry from the cleaners. I'm hurting, baby. Okay? I'm feeling the effects. 7 years almost together. I love you. And I do love you very much. And I just want us to be better, if it's possible. But I can't, every night I keep thinking about you with another man, another thing, leaning over your shoulder. I don't like this. I mean, damn, you go out there always so beautiful every night. You always make yourself look so much, pretty, and you have, I'm always wondering why you're always so dressed up so hot every night. It's not because you're not going to where I think you're going. You're going to somebody else's house, and I know you are.
That's not true.
I know you are.
That's not true.
You are. You decided to turn on me, and I'll take it. I mean, as long as I can still be with you, you can have it. Anybody you want. I love you.
That sounds dumb.
Why? I want to share you.
That sounds. I won't even say that shit in public.
I'm just messing with you.
It's just stupid.
That part I was just messing with you. But
sound dumb.
But back to being serious though.
Okay.
Thank you for allowing me to.
We wanted to vent and talk, but since we're here, should we talk for real? Should we be very transparent? Should I be honest with you?
You're not gonna leave me, are you?
I can't find anybody to replace you at this moment.
Well, that's a good thing.
I want to be honest with you.
Please don't hurt me. I'm just messing with you. You give me that eye, that look.
I'm gonna be honest. I think it's time to be honest. I think about him all the time.
I knew it. It's that police officer for Hampton.
What?
Yes, the Hampton police officer.
What the fuck you talking?
No, the guy you met at the damn scene that day.
At the scene?
Yeah, at the school.
At the school?
Yeah. I knew it. I
At what school?
knew it. Where they had the shooting, or the Newport News police officer. I knew it. Because when I walked up, you guys were like, lovey-lovey. I will never forget that in my head.
Newport News.
Yeah, because ever since then, at the school shooting, you've been talking about a police officer, and that's got to be that same guy. It's got to be.
Newport News.
I think, is it Norfolk? Newport News. Just tell me what city he's with. Give me his name. Give me his name, Rhoda.
Anyway, guys.
Give me that respect.
What?
Give me the respect of give me his name.
You are so fucking wrong. Anyway, guys, I was going to tell you something, but you just ruined my change of thought. Sometimes it's best to keep your mouth shut.
I'll never speak again.
I can't stop thinking about him, though. I can't.
I know, Rhoda.
He's constantly on my mind. I mean, like, even when I don't want to think about him, I think about him. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though I know I can't have this person, I still think about him all the time.
Why is he married? What happened?
He's married. He don't cheat, but he's my everything. I wish he was more like him.
Is his name Heineken? What's his name?
That's what. See what Steven's problem is? He when people being serious, he think life's a joke.
Tell me who it is then.
I'm not gonna fucking tell you who it is.
Tell me his name.
Did you tell me who your bitch name was?
I don't have a bitch. Tell me his name.
Okay, I'm not gonna tell you. I don't know his name my damn self. The hell?
Huh?
If I tell you his name and you walk up on it, he already say he gonna beat your ass.
I'll never hide behind another bush again.
No, I'm just letting you know. He said he'd beat your ass. So
I'll
that
beat
part.
his ass.
Okay, so I'm just letting you know.
Okay.
I'm just trying to.
Has been wannabe firefighter going to get the police officer.
It ain't no
That's
police.
gonna be
I don't know why you
fight.
keep saying a police officer.
I thought you said it was a cop. No, security officer.
I don't know why you keep saying that. Get your man off.
No, wait a minute. I know who it is. It's where you go every almost a couple of nights a week. You stay there till real late, and it's the guy in the front door.
What?
Yes, the security guard.
Yes, you gotta be stupid. Why would I want a security guard?
Because you like a man with a badge, and you thought when you met me I was gonna have a badge.
I got that nigga sound like a man with a badge, and I thought he gonna have one.
Well, you know, I was a recruit in the Chesapeake Fire Department in 2006, and I served my city for 1 month. I was a 1 month recruit firefighter. Yes. March 13th till April 12th of 2006.
Well, Steven, you wanted to speak on Facebook with your wife. I allowed you to have your moment. We shared, we vented. And guess what?
Don't leave.
He don't feel like being alone tonight. And I don't feel like he has to be.
Rhoda,
or he should.
why?
So I got to go.
Don't leave. Baby.
Until we meet again, Facebook, I'm Rhodayounglive, and this is Steven Young.
Live.
And y'all was on the scene of this bitch, but it's off to my boo. And it's not you. Bye, guys.
Millions of people fell in love with this adorable little girl saying goodbye to her grandfather. Check this out.
I got it.
I got it.
I got it.
I got it.
See you later, baby.
See you later. I almost eat him.
You're gonna see him soon, I promise.
Joining me now are the toddler and granddad duo who are melting the hearts of America. Please welcome Tony Collins, his daughter Colette, and their granddaughter Cammie. So Tony and Cammie, y'all got a bunch of videos that went viral. Were you shocked by the reaction?
I was, I was just being me, but she was behind the camera.
I post on Cammie's, she has a TikTok page. And I posted on her page and people fell in love. Of course, I fell in love with Cammie, but since I've been posting about my dad and her, they fell in love with the both of them. And it literally hit like 10 million views in like a day. It was unbelievable.
Cammie? Cammie, who is this?
A Prepare.
Who?
Prepare.
Papier.
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 Yeah, they call me.
So
Oh, you
Um,
Papier.
I'm Papier.
Oh. You know, grandkids, you know, when they can't say something, whatever it is, that's what you're going to be. Tony, why you think your bond is so tight with her?
Wow. Tell you my story, you got to go way back a little bit. I'm from a family of 16. I grew up in this real small town in upstate New York, and my goal was to play in the NFL and be famous and make a lot of money and help my family. And I did that. Got to the NFL, and my second year in the league, I got addicted to painkillers. And from the painkillers, it went from marijuana. From the marijuana, it went from cocaine. From the cocaine, it went from me being suspended for a whole year out of the NFL. And I lost everything. Totally lost everything. And when Colette was this age, I wasn't a good father.
When your daughter was?
Yeah.
Okay.
I wasn't a good father. And God spared my life, gave me a second chance. Now, how good, to show you how good God is, if you take a picture of Cammie and Colette when she was a little baby, they look exactly
They look
alike.
exactly like now. Yeah. Jesus, just.
God give me another chance to see Colette grow up again.
So, I mean, look, man, tell me a little bit about why weren't you a good father? What was it?
Because I was on the road a lot playing and also with the drugs. I remember the times when Colette used to run after me, but I was chasing a drug. And so it's just, I'm so thankful now because God has given me a second chance. I need to tell my story and let people know so other kids don't have to go through what I went through. Because I know a lot of kids got the same goals that I had.
Yes, the story is important. See, I got mentoring camp. I talk to young dudes all the time, man. And one of the things, man, that I keep running into, see, Mr. Harvey, you older, you don't understand. Nah, man, tell me what I don't understand. Please tell me what part of this trip of manhood you own that I don't understand. Give it to me, because I've been on all of them.
Right.
Every young dude, I don't care who you are, if you have an aspiration to be a man, you're going to have to get to this point right here. Anything else, you